Hey guys, it's Lan again. Sorry about the wait. A few things in the personal life that I had to take care of. It's been a few days. I'm not gonna bore you with that. You're here to watch some MGS. Just when I do that, the solar glare comes up. Anyways, you see what I decided to do here was say, screw the moon, I'm just gonna go to the iPod. So we're gonna switch to some very inappropriate music here. And switch to Sailor. No. You can see I had some trouble here because I prefer Sailor to Rock Me Baby. Both heal you, and there are the only ones that heal you, but as long as you stay perched behind the cover, they aren't going to hit you often. And the only ones that are going to hit you are on the balcony, and you can also hit them. When you get up to start walking, as you can see, the frogs from across the slope, or across the hallway can see you and shoot at you. But, to my knowledge, I think there is a way you can skip this scenario where Johnny craps his pants if you just punch him or something to that degree. I'm not sure exactly what that does to the frogs across the hallway, but feel free to experiment. Ugh. That is foul. I'm sorry. But you can see that the music actually does, when you're standing still and kneeling, it does quite a bit in terms of health recovery, which is definitely desired. Also, one point I need to make. I don't know why, I don't know how, but at this point I did not know how to switch out of auto-aim without just turning it off entirely, and I did want to keep it on for a scenario that's coming in a few hours. But, yeah, you just wait for Akiba to get away. Akiba, Johnny. Plant your sleep gas mines here because there are going to be a few frogs that do follow behind. Wait for Ed to get out of the way and plant number 1. And I believe there's 2 that come up, but I can't be certain. Because in this scenario, I believe there was 1 remaining and only 1 set off the mines. Try not to get hit by the flash from the flashbang too. And something's going to happen here in this scenario that you are going to see, and I won't have to describe it. I'm just going to say that it helps to use the Mark II here. I'm sorry, midget gear here. I don't recall exactly how many come, but you're going to have to rely on yourself for taking care of most of the frogs because the Rat Patrol team does very, very little. You can see that one's still there. So I do question how many actually come out.
Whoa! You can't keep abusing the Mark II like that.
And yeah, I got attacked. And this is where the bullshit begins. I didn't even have time to get up. By some miracle, she shoots at me instead, and I just roll into her. But if I've had that happen where she'll keep doing that until I die, and it seems to be random at what point you can get out of it and what point you can't. You're gonna have to hope that she literally sits there and tries to shoot at you instead. Otherwise, you're in trouble. Anyways, just this is an unskippable scenario, so we're gonna have to look at the crap on Johnny's pants. Fantastic. Why does this guy start out as a total McFly and then grows a pair at Chapter 3? I've never understood this, but whatever. And if you feel like, go across the hallway and get the stuff over here. just for some extra driving points. And if you want, same thing with the noodles and the stun grenade. Now, until they throw their flashbangs and you obviously hear the pair of booms, you want to stay behind here so you don't get blinded. And you can see you still get blinded, just not nearly the length that you would normally be blinded. And I've seen a variety here. Sometimes Meryl will get in your way here and you'll accidentally shoot her with a solar gun. Sometimes she won't. Like I said, it depends entirely on whatever the game feels like doing. But, as I was saying, for some reason, I did not know how to get out of the auto-aim mode once I was in it. I didn't realize that you press the square button. And somehow here, I got out of the auto-aim. And I was wondering, looking back through this footage, where it happened when it's here. And I spent a little bit of time fumbling through the controls to figure out how to get the auto-aim back working, and I figured out that it is the square button. So anybody who's confused as to how auto-aim works, just toggle with square. And it's not obvious at all, because the square button is traditionally the button you use to fire in most Metal Gear games. That has since changed to R1. And basically just peek out from beyond the wall, shoot a frog, and get down behind the counter, and it's pretty self-explanatory from there. Skip the cutscenes, and you are done with the frog scenario. So from there, skip more cutscenes. I was tempted to let this one play because I realized that to the average I had taken a bit more time than usual, but I figured maybe there was a way that I could zoom through Act 2 really quickly, and I in fact do zoom through Act 2 pretty quickly.
Okay.
I believe when I got finished with Act 2 I had about an hour and 40 minutes in, which is pretty good. If you can get to Act 3 in under 2 hours, you're pretty much set. And you are virtually guaranteed your big boss rank in terms of just time. Of course, you obviously have to do more than that. You have to do it without getting discovered. But yeah, I think this is a pretty good time to cut the footage. After, of course, the cutscene rolls. And you can see that I did make a second save here to see if maybe I could go back and try and get a different time. It wasn't going to happen, so I just decided to roll with it. One thing that I will mention is that there is something in Act 2, at the beginning part where you're freeing the rebel hostages. Something was wrong with my Dazzle, and it did not take, the recording didn't take, so I'm going to have to see if I can find any failed attempts, just so you guys get the bare gist of what you're supposed to do. If not, maybe I'll go through it on one of the lower difficulties, as if I were playing it on Extreme, just to give you guys a visual aid of what generally to do. Anyways, enjoy the little cutscene of the tank coming in. And their vain attempts to stop it. Anyways, I'll see you guys later.